we're going to be hunting black bears with nothing but a bow and arrow. And for this hunt, we're going up to Maine, where there's so many black bears that this particular black bear has been spotted down at campgrounds and tearing into people's stuff, which is the reason we're here. We're going to be teaming up with my cousins Mike and George, who are professional bear hunters, and help out locals with problems just like these. But it is midday, and this evening is going to be our first hunt. So I'm going to go ahead, pull out the bow, make sure everything's good to go, and nothing's been knocked off, and we're just going to make sure we're ready. Or at least I feel like I'm ready. Or at least I hope I feel like I'm ready. We're about to find out if I'm ready. This is what I'm going to be hunting with. It is a bow and arrow. The stuff I got right here should definitely be able to do the job. And then I am bringing along my friend Justin with me, just in case. Now, just in case is a SIG 10mm, and he's here just in case a bear climbs a tree. Because I don't know if you've seen the videos where the bears actually climb the trees on the hunters, but that kind of stuff happens in woods just like these. Now, this is a compound bow, and although it is one of the more high-tech bows there is nowadays, it's still a challenge and nowhere near as easy as a gun. With a modern rifle, you can take a bear up to 600 yards pretty easy, and we've done it before with spot and stock. It's as simple as find the bear, get a good position, take the shot, and if you put it in the right place, that bear's going straight down. But with a bow and arrow, you're limited to about 40 yards of range max, and preferably, we're gonna try to get within 20 yards. So right there? 20 yards. So the stand we're going to is 20 yards? Yep. All right, cool. We'll shoot a few shots, make sure nothing crazy happened. If something crazy did happen, we're in trouble. And on a bear, is there anywhere different than a deer, or is it just still right behind the shoulder?
2 inches higher, 2 inches back. Think for a deer double lung. You do not want to hit their heart. You hit their, if you hit a deer's heart on a bear, you just miss the bear's heart. You hit all muscle, all brisket. So you want to aim for the middle of the middle, they say, which is really you just where you hit the sweet spot on a deer, go up 2 or 3 and back 2 or 3, and that's the sweet spot on a bear.
All right.
Yeah, up and back.
All right. Now for target practice, I'm using what we call field points, which are very aerodynamic metal tips. But when it's time to hunt, we're going to be switching over to broadheads, which are razor sharp and tough as nails, made to cut through the vitals of an animal, but not stop when they hit something hard like a bone, making them perfect for killing animals and killing them very quickly. He's got trail cam footage or video of the bear that's been showing up. So let's check this out. That's a pretty big bear then.
His belly's almost on the ground.
Has this bear been causing a problem for anybody?
There's a lot of campgrounds on this side of the mountain, and they like us to keep the bears away from there. They like the number of human and bear interactions in the state has gone up. Like you see it now with social media with people out camping and a bear comes walking by and they're just like, they want to go play with it. It's a cool experience. And then the next thing you know, they'll get up onto the porches if you have bird feeders hanging on your porch, and they'll start ripping down like all your other fixtures on your porch, turn your grill upside down, break into your garage, break into your car.
Yeah. Like
there's people that like leave their McDonald's in their car and they'll wake up in the morning and they have their back seat turned out by a bear.
But now that the evening is rolling in, it was time for us to get out there and head to the site where we're going to be hunting down this black bear. Now the terrain up in Maine is very wooded, making your visibility very low. And to just catch one of these black bears walking around randomly is going to be pretty hard. So instead, what we do is we bait a location. This draws in the black bears to a single location, and it also keeps them fed and satisfied so they don't put as much pressure on the campgrounds. Or at least until we can take that black bear out of the situation completely.
Go.
Alright, what do we have here? Some vanilla frosting.
Don't get it on your fingers, you won't stop licking them.
But now that we got the bait out there, let's hop on up in the stand and see if we can kill this black bear tonight. He said the bear bait's 20 yards. I don't really think the bear's going to be anywhere except there. I'll pull out the rangefinder and check it just to make sure, but before we do anything. All right, so if a bear comes, it's gonna go something like this. And then somewhere right in there, I'm gonna be shooting, so we should be good. But you gotta, your hat can't be there. Besides that, we should be good. Get off the practice arrow. Put on one of the razor blade broadhead arrows right there. The barrel is 20 out in front of the barrel. Wild guess, 15. I was right. Just past the barrel. My guess is 25. It is 25.4 to be exact. But for now, we gotta just sit here and be real quiet, because you never know. There could be a bear 50 yards that way and we'd never know it. And at this point, all we could do is just sit here and wait. The bear, I don't know. We don't know where the bear is right now. I've never bear hunted out of a stand or anything like this. It's just so crazy that we have potential to get a black bear that close to us. And if everything goes right, we can actually put this arrow right where we need to, and he's gonna be done. Alright guys, it's 6:24. We have about an hour of light left to shoot, maybe a little bit less. The sun's already went down. I feel like if a bear's coming in, it's coming in really soon. But, squirrel. Anyways, yeah, if nothing happens in the next hour, then the next clip will probably be us walking out. Alright, so we didn't see anything. Before we leave though, I'm gonna put up a KG truck camera on the bait just so that we can see if a bear comes later tonight after we leave in the morning, whatever. Let's go. We're good. He did not kill a bear. No. Unfortunately, the black bear didn't come in on the sit, but I did put up that KG trail camera, and later that night, it revealed that the only thing that visited the bait was just a couple raccoons. Meanwhile, at the campground, they hadn't seen the bear in the last couple days either, which is a good sign. But their problem isn't going to be solved until we can definitively say this bear is gone. So we headed in for another sit, hoping this would be the evening he finally shows up. Alright guys, set number 2, the game plan, exactly the same thing we done yesterday. We'll sit here, wait for a bear. We know that on the trail camera nothing came last night, and we know from sitting here that nothing came yesterday evening. Hopefully they decide to come today. I don't know. That's the plan. That's what we're doing this for. It is the next day, and once again, last night, the bear didn't show up to the bait. So today, we're going to be rebaiting some spots and checking in on another stand not too far away that this bear could potentially be hitting without us even knowing it. So this is your bait right here?
This is the bait. This one is almonds right there.
A lot of almonds.
Yeah, we use mostly nuts. The bears in the fall, this time of year, they head out to the natural feed, and the natural feed for them is acorns and beech nuts and corn. So we put that in our bait. It's the main source of bait that I use is nuts for that reason. I feel like it keeps the bears a little longer, and it doesn't mold as easy as like the pastries and donuts. Like right here, we're gonna go through just a half a barrel of bait, and we're just going to check 3 baits real quick. So normally when we go on a bait loop, we'll go through a whole barrel in one trip, and then make 3 trips throughout the day. So we'll go through 3 barrels a day when we're tending baits. Caramel.
Oh yeah, our jelly donuts spray is still almost full.
Yeah?
Yeah, we should start using that.
All right, yeah, let's fill up the jelly donut. Our scent that we're using today. So we got 2 different flavors of spray from Wilderness Freaks. My favorites are butterscotch and jelly donut, but George is filling up spray bottles right now with jelly donut. So this is just some extra fire grease, and it helps kind of dilute the caramel, spread some scent around. It lets the small critters that are at the bait, they get covered in this oil and track these nuts and scent up the trails. That way the bears that haven't found the bait will find it. Yeah, so we'll just go out today and we'll put 2 buckets in each one of those baits, change cameras, change SD cards and batteries, and then make a loop back here.
So this evening we're actually switching up spots. This is the new spot and we're rebaiting it right now. The other spot was good, but they just wasn't coming in. This spot's got a bear coming in every day. So hopefully we'll see him tonight. Let's go.
And we'll see what happens. Yeah.
Recently?
Yep. Right there. This is last night. This is what we're looking for right here. Yep.
Nice bear.
Yeah, good average bear. Maybe a little better than average.
What time? Right after we left?
Yeah, bear came back around 11. He was here almost all night the night before. Showed up just after 5, I think. And he was in and out all night, emptied the barrel. Yeah, here he is in the day.
That was the day before?
Yeah, so this is not yesterday, this is the day before. 5:55.
Nice.
So it makes sense to move you guys over here where the activity is just a bit better. And then it's only about a 3-yard difference, I would say, for the shot from where you guys were previously. And the pictures I have of him coming in, he was coming in right down off this hill.
Okay.
And right here, so he'll probably come here first, and I bet you'd have a nice 17-yard shot to somewhere in here is what we'd be looking for.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, let's hope he comes back. He's been here for 4 days, so
all right.
Let's hope tonight he picks tonight.
What are you thinking?
We just gotta be ready. We gotta be ready. We're gonna go make sure. We're gonna go shoot back home at 17, 15 yards. Just make sure everything's good. All right, so the stand we had been hunting was right around 20 yards. This one, he said, could be anywhere from like 15 to 17, so pretty similar. It's a lot closer, so it should be easier shot. The only problem is you seen up there, whenever I was climbing up in the stand, there's not as much cover, so we can't move as much. We gotta be really still, which should be okay. Bears don't have the best eyesight, but you can't move like crazy. You can't do that with anything. But I also wanna make sure, I just wanna come out here. Right here's 15.7, it's a good little place. Pretty sure it's gonna hit the same spot as 20. Maybe a little bit of difference if any. But yeah, I'm gonna shoot her here at 17. All right, let me shoot one more. All right, let's check that out. It is off a little bit. Just to be expected though. I was aiming here and here. Looks like we roughly hit about 1 inch high on both of them. Not a big problem. I'm gonna shoot a couple more arrows just to make sure, but it's looking like, okay, 15 yards. Just aim a tad bit low. Big rip, y'all just died. Now I'm gonna make that shot, but I'm gonna adjust for it. Okay, once again, not perfect. Aimed a little low. This time, this was right, hit a little left. But one thing about it, no matter where this is hitting, we got a pretty big kill zone on a bear, so I think we're gonna be pretty good. Now we just gotta go into the stand and hunt this evening. Looking at the arrow, the color of the blood, it's really nice and red. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about the bear.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, well done.
Let's go check her out. He stayed right there at that tree. I guess at that. Oh, that was nuts for a good few minutes.
How far do you think you went when you heard the moan?
Maybe like 40 yards. Right there.
There's a bear right there.
You see him? Yeah. There we go. Nice shot.
That's a nice bear.
Nice shot.
This trail goes right on the...
He's dead. Congratulations, man.
Thanks. That's a nice bear.
Yeah. Nice long shot.
Yeah.
Great shot.
Was it?
Yeah,
Amazing
that's an
shot.
excellent shot.
Okay, good.
And I mean, he did not go far. 35, 40 yards.
Is this the one that we'd been seeing?
I think so. I think that was the one that we
I'm gonna
was
say he's
after.
170 pounds.
Okay. Really good fur.
Yeah, nice
Yeah.
coat.
Good. And just like that, this bear will no longer be a problem at the campground. But we also get to eat him. So let's get back to the kitchen and let's eat this black bear. Today in the kitchen, we're gonna be cooking up this black bear with my Pulitzer Prize winning recipe, black bear on a stick. Without the stick. It's just bear hot dogs. Let's get started. To cook black bear on a stick without the stick, it's pretty simple. You just put them in a pan and like cook them. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then you just put it on a bun and eat it. The idea is that it's pretty much a sausage. So maybe it's more of a bear brat. But I call it bear on a stick without the stick. You get the idea. All right, moment of truth. Bear hot dog. It tastes pretty much exactly like a beef hot dog. And all the little worms in it really adds to the taste. I would give it a 7.8 out of 10. Click right here for black bear hunting with dogs, or right over here for an out west black-tailed deer hunt.
Thank you for watching Kendall Gray. Remember to go to KendallGrayOutdoors.com. Get you some merch like this t-shirt and this pocket knife right here. And as always, #Jesus, #GrayGame.